What kind of cut we doing? Y'all heard him, YouTube. Said whatever I want, just make it look good. I like a 2 on his hair. Lays it down nicely. I usually do like a high taper. Enhance the lineup, make sure it's crispy. Let's get it. All right, so this is how my client came in today. So I'm gonna start off by washing his hair. This is gonna remove any grease. It's starting to get hot in my city, so anyone who gets like a low/wave cut, I just wash their hair just because, you know, just the commute to the barbershop, more than likely they're probably gonna sweat, you know, grease, all that stuff. So I'd rather just make it easier. Want a free haircut? Go to this link down below for more info. And it makes the cut fresher sometimes. Sometimes. When they're like a serious waver, I won't wash their hair because that does mess up the waves. But when it's like this, where like they just naturally have waves, it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna cut it down with a 2. And his crown cuts very light, so I'm kind of being careful. He got like a swirl. So I'm gonna do a high taper on him. And I don't really compress the high taper on this specific client. Usually I do. This one I bring it up, you know, standard length, standard. And a lot of people like ask about clippers and stuff. That stuff doesn't really matter to me. Clippers aren't that important to me. Give me a pair of FXs and I'm good. Doesn't really matter. I mean, you can give me any pair of clippers. Yeah, sure, some I do prefer some over the others, but I think barbers obsess over tools nowadays and not the actual skill of cutting. The best barbers I know don't really care about clippers. That should tell you something right there. That's just my opinion. I mean, you can disagree with me. I'm not saying there's something wrong with liking clippers, but you know, give me some Walmart clippers. I'll be good. Might take me a little longer, but shoot, I can get the cut done. Now trimmers, alright, fair. Honestly, Babyliss, they take the cake with trimmers. Like, I don't really see anyone ever topping that. I don't even see Babyliss topping that in the future. Maybe, but the FX trimmers were probably one of their best creations. Like, that was just a flawless trimmer. Because you got the different ones. You got the deep tooth, and you got the standard one, the gold one that I'm using right now. Then you got the FXs. The FXs cut sharper than all of them, in my opinion. Get you a pair of custom FXs, thank me later. They cut sharp. I'm telling you. So for this side of the taper, it was much easier. Tools can help you get the job done easier, more efficiently. Skill set is what makes the barber, or the hairstylist, or the eyelash technician, whatever. So for the back, as you can see, you got a little hump back here, so I try and make the fade look good with the hump. So I have my one guard. And if you guys think his texture is easy to cut, you're right, it is. It's very easy. Fades like butter. Easy to cut down, easy to shape up. Easy haircut, nothing special. Yeah. So right here, I'm kind of like fading in between that hump a little bit, not trying to take it up too high. And just notice how I'm brushing while I'm cutting. Little stuff like that. It's gonna improve your game. So we're just gonna finish this taper and then move on. So I'm gonna just trim the area around his ears so that the lineup around that area is gonna be super crispy. And you don't want it to look too dark. I don't like when barbers leave this area too dark to make the shape up super dark. As you can see, once you put a line on it, it's already gonna look dark. So you want it to kind of blend into the rest of the haircut. Same thing for this side. I'm using these are probably my sharpest trimmers. One of my sharpest trimmers. So for the line, I'm gonna take it down with a 2. And then I'm gonna put some foam. So I like to make sure the line's nice and set before you put the foam, because the foam adds that grease. So you don't want it to be super greasy once you're shaping them up, but I'm gonna show you guys how to avoid that. So I'm gonna brush the foam in first, then always take a towel and like wipe the excess off. Blow dry it in with medium or hot heat, doesn't really matter, just let it marinate. And while we do this, you want to do the beard to let the foam kind of set into the hair, seep into the scalp, get into the roots. You don't want it to just be on the surface of the hair. You want it to go deep. So we're just going to shape up his beard briefly. And I'm using these like my soft trimmers, kind of use it for facial hair, everything like that. So once I take the do-rag off, I didn't show it, but I wiped his hairline down with alcohol and I sprayed hairspray. The alcohol is important because it's gonna wipe the grease away. You understand? So you kind of need that, otherwise your trimmers might reject the hair because it's all greasy from the foam. So as you can see, I'm pushing them back. If you think this is a pushback, 100% right. I'm gonna put some enhancements on his vertical bars mainly. Shout out Easy Blade. We're gonna use our razor. Use my code for a discount. Their website is down below. So this is the finished look. Add some astringent to his skin just to clean his skin. This is how my client came in. He was looking rough, I'm not gonna lie. And this is how he's leaving. A nice, smooth, high taper. I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.